Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sinking City. We're in Cavendish's house, apartment, dwelling.
The door won't budge.
Looks like these are apartments then. The one on that door. Oh, he's flat too. Yeah, that explains it. Tag from the baby carriage. If you want it, take it. It's free. Nope, the baby's already been taken.
The door won't budge.
We're in. Might not be subtle, but we're in. He's also got this locked down. Professor's fact list. Westerbrook usually has his lunch about 2:30. Get some soap. Anna always stays at the fish market, so she shouldn't learn about me. New hauls of fish arrive every 2 days. An ounce per box will be enough. The guard spends most of his time on the second floor during the night. Think about a way to divert suspicions from Westerbrook. Don't want him to come to any harm. Don't forget to return the flask to the storage. Think about plan B. Well, that's pretty damning.
This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the EOD is in the center of all of it.
Newspaper issue March. Going, gone. Body count rises as vanishings continue across Oakmont. Locals are in a panic, and most of the reported disappearances occurring in the Shells, Salvation Harbor, and Grimhaven Bay. Captain Caleb Lyons of the Oakmont Police has put out a call for information. Our evidence suggests a link between these disappearances and the charity organization EOD that has recently risen to prominence among the city's poor, said Lyons. Most of the victims seem to have either joined this group or been a recipient of their alms. We encourage anyone with information to come forward. The Chronicle reminds readers to avoid any suspicious newcomers, great, especially Innsmouthers, and to remain at home during evening hours. Stay alert. The Chronicle actually picks sides like that, too. Disturbance in the Shells as fighting breaks out between locals and Innsmouthers. The cause of the conflict appeared to be the disappearance of several women, with locals accusing a group of Innsmouthers of the crime. The Oakmont Police continue to investigate the vanishings, but as yet, the case remains unsolved. One source from the Shells reports that traces of fish scales and seaweed were found at multiple victims' homes, which seems to have precipitated the fight. Okay.
This cat.
Let's clear these out. That's such a weird... Why that baby carriage? It's probably unrelated. Okay. EOD ranks are swelling. Suspected crimes. None of those are going to go together, I don't think. Well, maybe the secret chamber. Yeah. Okay. EOD has much more going on than charity organizations. They're dirty. I know it. Whatever they're up to isn't good. All right.
Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the EOD is in the center of all of it.
Uh-oh. Gonna be tripping out here. Yeah, there it is.
I loved you. I always loved you.
Who is he talking about?
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here.
Yeah. What was that? But this just closing?
And judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around?
So that's maybe like his ex-wife or... What the... Okay, let's see.
You will never understand our cause. My child is blessed by the sea. I'm leaving you, George.
My child is blessed by the sea? Not our child?
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
Blessed by the sea, it could be an Innsmouther.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands,
Oh, she's...
Anna.
Okay.
I thought the child was mine.
Yikes.
Mine!
Okay, let's see what...
George?
I don't care what your...
You will never understand our cause. My child is blessed by the sea. I'm leaving you, George.
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD. This caused their split.
That's a rough one. What the? Is that a face behind us? It is. Just another day at the office, I guess.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Calm down. My name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house. A burglar. Explain yourself.
Okay, hold up. Yeah, we could use Anna.
Easy there. Anna from the fish market asked me to find you. You know her, right?
I should have guessed. I know her much better than you think. What does she want from me now? She already took everything I have.
It's not about what she wants. It's about what you did. Poisoning the fish. Sound familiar? Yeah, I can prove you did it.
Hold on. Before you jump to conclusions, I want you to know that I had a good reason to do what I did. It all comes back to Anna.
What's Anna got to do with all this?
As you might have already gleaned, she
Was
my wife.
got that? Yeah.
Yeah, it all starts to come together now.
The EOD robbed me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all short on food at the time, and then they hooked her with their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some time, but then...
She became pregnant.
Yes. At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me, that snake, and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea, that it was demanded by the EOD. Doom take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't.
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No, that's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new members.
I get that side of it.
Some of those initiates, as they call them, vanish without a trace. And not just them. They kidnap ordinary folks, too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
People wouldn't take
you
it.
See, not everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor. A rumor of the EOD's fish being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
Like, I get it. I get what he's
There
doing.
must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
Well, yeah, but now what happens?
So what's your next move?
I was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed, would you agree to help me?
Let's talk about this first.
What did she mean? Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That K-forsaken place has nothing to do with it. It comes from breeding with monsters. These sea creatures they call Deep Ones.
Okay.
They take our women and they spoil them with their seed. Then they give birth to degenerate fish-faced offspring.
Right.
Where did you learn all of this? This information about the EOD?
After Anna left, I had nothing. But I did have a lot of time to research Innsmouthers, the EOD, and the story behind them. It is an old and powerful organization. They appeared back in the mid-19th century in Innsmouth, and the first people with the Innsmouth syndrome started showing up around that same time.
Perhaps not coincidentally.
No, of course not. And the EOD is immensely rich. The sudden rise to power of the Blackwood family happened right after they joined them.
Like, okay. I get both sides. Let me hear them out.
Keep talking. Now, what is it you want from me?
Poison the rest of the fish. It's spreading, but it's not enough. The EOD trusts you enough to deal with me.
I'm
so
not
it should
getting
be simple for
involved.
you. My agent inside the EOD reports that they've just received a fresh haul. That's your target.
That's not happening, I don't think. The thing is, these guys are innocent, and I get what he's trying to do, but no.
You're a madman, Cavendish. You're willing to let innocent people suffer and die just to get revenge on your ex-wife. No, this madness has to stop. And I'm gonna put an end to it right now.
Oh, no. You don't understand.
I think I do. What is this? Wow! He was coming at me. That was self-defense, right? Pretty sure that was self-defense. Oh boy, what have we done? This is bad. This is bad. Poisoning was a sabotage. Zealous servant of EOD. Anna Cavendish is a zealous servant. Will follow any instruction without hesitation. Covering up EOD's shady ambition to take over the city. She does honest charity work for the people of Oakmont. Yeah, see, I mean... I probably. George Cavendish poisoned the fish to undermine the EOD's charitable operations. Became desperate after EOD robbed him of his wife. He's determined to save others from the same fate. He's a dangerous psychopath who won't hesitate to kill innocents to achieve his goals. I believe that he is both, but he is... Hold up. This is going to change a bunch of stuff. I should help Cavendish to loosen the EOD's grip on the city. So I guess we're going to go here. Honest benefactor. See, I don't like that it's so cut and dry, because there's too much gray, right? Where, for example, the way he's going about it is crazy. He's trying to kill these innocent people. But now it's kind of like, in order to resolve this, it says I should help Anna Cavendish deal with the poisoner and help save the city from starvation. Which is good, but they're... it's not a good setup there either. Because they're not being totally honest in that regard. So then I kind of have to go this way. You know what I mean? It just feels weird, and like it doesn't make a ton of sense in my opinion. Okay, we need to go to the fish market, I suppose. Down here. And get out of Dodge. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because and that seems to be the case with anything that we're kind of resolving. It gives us these very black and white decisions in our mind palace. But it's not as easy as that, in my opinion. I guess I'm gonna go down to Ambrose, the next one. So I guess we just have to start really aligning and saying, okay, who are we gonna back? And it seems like at this point we're like, oh, because the way I feel about it is we're basically saying, oh, the EOD's great, we're gonna help them, but they're not. They're not good either. On the plus side, at least people can eat and not die. On the downside, they're basically using it as a recruitment tool to get people to join their cult. You know? So it's a bit weird. Can I make anything here? So yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. Like, as the player, it's a challenge because you don't know exactly what its consequences are going to be.
Fish? Fresh fish?
Well,
I found the poisoner and dealt with him. He won't be bothering you anymore.
See, bless you, Charlie. That's great news.
oh boy.
Who was it?
Well, see, now that's the interesting part. It was your ex-husband, George Cavendish.
Oh. Well, that son of a rotten shark finally got what was coming to him. Good riddance. Still, it's strange. I never thought he'd have the guts to do something like this. He was always a pushover.
She probably likes it now.
You're taking this remarkably well for a woman who just found out her ex-husband was a poisoner.
He's nobody to me.
Yeah.
The EOD is my
Savage.
family now. We serve a higher purpose than he could ever grasp. My life finally has meaning. You've done us both a huge favor by relieving him of the burden of his miserable existence. Well done, Charlie.
All right. No more messing around. Get me in touch with your Grand Poobah or whoever's in charge, now.
Easy there, Charlie. I'm a woman of my word. Go to the basement of the fish market. It's nearby.
Pretty
You'll
sure this
find
is how we
an
die.
in-smouther there by the name of Maurice. Tell him I've sent you. You'll get your answers.
No passcodes.
About time.
Okay. Find him in the basement of the fish market.
Damn newcomers.
This used to be an okay place to live.
What are you selling, mister? I don't see any goods.
I offer what everyone in this Borg needs most. Safety and comfort. You a newcomer? Where are you staying?
The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Oh, old Victor always thinks so small. A man of your talents could earn his board 100 ways. Maybe you want some more spending money?
Maybe.
Got a job for a private eye, mister? I'm always up for a good side gig.
That's what I like to hear. I'm Walter. I need someone capable to take care of an issue on my property. Local fauna, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, weird little alien sea creatures.
Real estate's a risky business. How'd you get into it?
All my life I was a common fisk trader. But I wanted more. I dreamed of being a landlord, a man who never works. So I scrimped and saved, and bought several houses. Gonna rent them to the refugees and newcomers. And I have even greater plans.
Let me guess. You need a gun for hire. Or is there another task?
I need you to place these incense burners on the top floor of my properties
That's
to drive off the wild beasts.
specific.
Take a photo for me as proof.
Smoke that repels wild beasts. Does that even work?
Of course it will. No doubt. I bought it from a friend
Yeah,
I
we'll be like,
trust.
we'll kill them all and then
Okay.
light it.
Just give me the address. See you later.
All right. We got some. Oh, hello. There it is. Got a little work to do for him. Yeah, okay. I think we saw this when we came in, didn't we? But it was locked. Let me actually heal up here. .12 gauge shell, nice. We still don't have a shotgun. Okay, you just hanging down here? Seems cool. Whoa. Whoa, what the frick? What? What the hell? Was that her setting me up? Kill him. A. What? Anna? You son of a bitch. See, and like that's a perfect example. Like we knew she couldn't be trusted. But I didn't expect this. Now how do I get out of here? Or do I? Let me guess, she's gone.
Hey, Mr. Reed.
Do I know you, buddy?
Not yet, but I know you. I also know you're looking for a particular lady.
Wasn't this guy like working
My
at...
name's Fred. You're looking for Professor Doe, ain't that right? The scientist the Order kidnapped. I think we can help each other.
How do you mean? You know where she is?
Slow down, buddy. Helping each other is not the same as let me just tell you everything.
I mean, it could be.
Nothing's for free in this city, is it? Figures. All right. Shoot.
You won't regret it. You've seen some of this city now, am I right? You've an inkling what's coming? I want out of the Order and the city before it hits. Trouble is, it's much easier to get into the Order than to leave. Give the slightest hint of it. You've signed your death warrant. I need somebody to get me out of the city on the quiet. And that's not an easy thing these days, my friend.
I've no idea how to help you with that.
Ain't you a detective? There are people in the city, smugglers, who know what to do. Find them. That's how you can help. See, I've heard whispers about ads in the newspaper. A new ad every week, talking about Salvation Harbor. Maybe start there.
What is this order you mentioned?
Yeah. You don't know, do you? EOD. It really stands for the Esoteric Order of Dagon.
What?
Dagon.
An old being from the depths of the sea. In books, they show him as a monstrous amphibian. The Innsmouthers worship him as a god.
That makes more sense.
And of course, they make sacrifices to him. In blood.
All right, fine. I'll look into it. But your lead on the professor had better be worth it.
So,
I know where they've got her. I can get you there. You just find me a way out fast, or I might be too dead to be any use to you.
Okay, fine. So now we know Anna is a Looney Tune. Her husband was also a Looney Tune. And regardless, they're both crazy. Did I want to kill him? No, didn't know we would have to. Did we know she was going to try to kill us? No, but I'm not surprised. So, I don't know. I guess we got to go report this to him and see what he has to say. He's up here, right? In a way, it's kind of cool that it is unexpected. And you're like, well, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to go down. Pin this here. And it kind of makes it for like, there will still be some cool twists and turns because things aren't predictable. So in that sense, it's kind of nice. Just trying to look at the positives here. Can I go straight across? Yeah, I'll go straight across and I can go through Goldbridge. Oh, my boat has a turbo. I just realized. That's nice. Maybe it's not turbo, just more throttle. Fair enough. Where are we at here? We're close. Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. When we come back, we'll go and talk to Throgmorton. Now, I know we have some side missions and stuff here that I would normally be pretty interested in checking out. This is one where I would definitely like to find out more about the whole art collecting thing, specifically because it was dealing with Throgmorton as well. Some of these, I'm probably not going to track down all of them. But the interesting ones, anyways, we'll try and keep in the back of our minds. But I'm going to walk us over to Throgmorton's place and wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Take care.